Hello everybody, and welcome back to Okami. We are currently inside the water dragon, no matter how weird that might be. Hopefully you all had a really good holiday, or good Christmas I should say. Well, whatever holiday you do celebrate, hope you had like a good one. So we need a key. Where is there a key? I don't really want to do this. I don't really have much choice. I missed. Hopefully you all enjoyed the more, the week of Christmassy Beat Saber videos. They're actually quite a lot of fun to make. Okay, that camera angle was rough. Where do we go? Hello, evil thing. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. We just swim. Back up here. Where would there be a key? There's a vengeance slip. Okay, still here. Let's go back. I feel like I have to go backwards to go forward. Okay, there's a bullhorn. Not the key like we would need. There's another climb up here. I'm not seeing no holy arrow key. Can we just leave? No. Dragon orb. Sleeping again. They're gonna get us killed if we keep sticking in and out. Let's stay. I am curious what would happen if I left and then came back. I'm very curious what type of path that would lead. Probably not really anything, but sorry, I have a pixel on my screen that is being a little bit annoying. Ah. Here it is. We're all the way up here for some reason. I'll probably need access, whatever that was. Oh. We have the thing we need. Oh, you actually made it. This is a precarious chamber. What's that? It's all tangled up in all this flabby stomach muscle. Looks like a glass ball or something. I won't budge. Water Dragon sure doesn't want to give this thing up. Must be something really important. Well, I can go from behind. I cut other things. Yes, it is really important. It's the thing we're in here for. Cool, because I wanted it all the way over there. No. Well, something wait a second. I wonder if it's... Yes, pretty soon I understand. But I can't get a hold of it. I know where we are now, but I don't like the look of that red liquid there. It'd probably digest us in a second if we fell in. I think I'm gonna be sick. Look at that hunk of tissue. It's like keeping a lid on the disgusting liquid. Okay. This is gonna be a mistake. Yeah, because all squishy squashy. Bright red liquid keeps falling from it. Would you stop messing with the fur ball? You're grossing me out. Well, I can't stop messing with it. I don't have anything else to do. You're doing the red liquid is raining down now. What'll happen if that fleshy mass dissolves? Now you got me interested too. Okay, apparently I can only use this one. This isn't good. The whole place is flooded with the icky red stuff. And the lunch. So if I walked in this, am I actually gonna die? No, I'm fine. My health is depleting rapidly though. I think even this is depleting. This is like the worst camera angle in the history of camera angles. I've already lost 2 hearts. So this stuff does physical damage. Because I'm losing solar energy. I'm just waiting for the things to fill. Okay, I just gotta get to there. I'm just gonna swim it. This is gonna hurt, but oh well. just track this there. Okay, a little bit of it's gone. A little more. And the last bit. You obtained Dragon Orb. That's working. You finally got that Dragon Orb. Now you should be able to break the barrier on Oni Island. Once Himiku locates the island on her crystal ball, the enemy's stronghold will be totally exposed. Boy, you sure had a hard time pulling that orb out. I wonder if the dragon's gonna be okay. Let's go. I mean, we got the orb, no use sticking around here. Apparently there is reason to stick around. The heck? Are these vengeful spirits the people of Dragon gobbled up? No, wait. These aren't spirits. That weird color can only mean one thing. Foxfire. Okay, move to dodge. Ring, maybe? Okay, this is actually a fight. 3 units. There's one of those. That's how I wanted. I wanted to slow time. Oh, he drained my ink. Okay, that was a rough fight. Alright. I should have known it wasn't done. Oh, it's down. There's more. We'll stop that. The camera angle is not helping here. Camera angle, I really could use it to be a bit better. Hey, Wolf, how about you actually target onto the enemies instead of just swinging away wildly? Alright, these ones are a lot more obnoxious. Target the correct enemy, please. I literally tried to use his ranged attack on the one that was taking the ink, but he decided to go after the other one. Oh, that was a long fight. I don't even know what those things are. Obtained fox rods. Oh. Like was that? It's kind of freaky. Look like a bundle of bamboo tubes or something. I know, I bet those are the fox rods that wanted. You know, that alternate weapon against the Dark Lord. Heck, I knew it. We should have tried to pull that or about more gently. I'm too young to be digested. Let's get out of here. Bad jump. That wasn't too bad. That doesn't look very good. The water dragon is dead. That's not good. What are we supposed to do? We have the dragon orb, but no water dragon for it to control. No matter how hard Himiko tries to look at Oni Island, without that dragon, there's no way we can break the barrier. Yeah, something's coming. Oh, maybe it's alive? Pursue, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. I'm afraid there's no time left for me to speak now, but I do need to thank you. What for, and who are you anyway? I am King Wada. The 27th King of the Dragonians. So then you were that water dragon. It was I, the water dragon, god of the sea, ruler of the deep. O great god Amaterasu, as you well know, there are ill omens heralding the coming of great strife throughout Nippon. Even the Dragonians have suffered under the forces of darkness. They seek to prevent me from using my power. the power to break the barrier that protects Oni Island. I waged battle against the Dark Lord and consumed the dark instrument he yielded. But the instrument lodged in my stomach and drove me to madness. Instrument of the Dark Lord? You mean this thing? Yes, the fox rods. Without the fox rods, the Dark Lord has limited power. Now all the monsters are doing everything they can to locate them. I see, they're like a key to his power or something. I can rest easy knowing they are in your hands, Amaterasu. I also ask that you give my wife, Atohime, the dragon orb. It is the heart of the dragon. It will bring peace to my people. Alas, my end is near. I have slain many innocents while in the grip of madness. I pray that their souls may rest in peace in these watery depths. These deep blue waters the people of Hiroshima Coast so dearly love. Farewell, Amaterasu. I shall pray for your good fortune. I was gonna say, how are you gonna get out of these depths? Like, who knows how deep underwater? Of course. Amaterasu, you made it. I saw that crazed water dragon thrashing about from the shore, so I hurried here to the dragon palace just in case. You don't have to worry about us. I mean, nothing can stop old Amy here. Not fire, not water, not... Tell me, Amaterasu, what happened to the water dragon? Did he reveal the secret of penetrating Oni Island? Hey, it's not nice to interrupt. I was on a roll. I don't know if you're on a roll, but you should probably just stop talking soon. Well, now you can actually talk important stuff. Anyway, the water dragon is actually the Dragonian king. He turned into a dragon to protect the dragon palace. He even snatched these fox rods from their boss. You found the fox rods. Come to think of it, weren't you looking for these? Aren't they the ultimate weapon against the evil beings? Wait a second. What about what you said about the fox rods? You know, about the ship sinking before they reached Himiku? Why'd we search the stupid ship if they weren't really there? If you're still upset that I put you in danger, I'm sorry, but time is of the essence now. Give me the fox rods quickly. Now you're just holding your melons. I mean... oh, I misinterpreted. And if there's monsters are frantically searching for them, whoever has them will have a huge bullseye on their back. I would not have given it to her. Amaterasu? I hope you know what you're doing. I hope so too. It's an eerie light they give out. They're somehow alluring. With this, my holy powers will reach their limit. I can destroy every last demon there is. Protecting Queen Himiku with this great power, that is my duty. Don't worry, Amaterasu. I must hurry back to the city now. I shall honor my duty with my life. Okay, I was worried that she was actually, gonna betray us. No, she's gone. Hey, Amy. Chris spacing out. We gotta deliver that dragon orb. We got from the water dragon to Orihime right away. I probably can't count on the power of the water dragon anymore, but the Dragonians still consider dragon orb as the treasure. Better return to them. Well, let me walk, and I shall. You speaking is interrupting me from doing so. I missed. I'm back. You mean we're back? Oh, what a relief to see that you are unharmed. And what about that water... Sorry, what about the dragon orb? You retrieved the dragon orb from the dragon's body? I have no words to express my gratitude. It is really hard to express pronunciation and be a little bit expressive with this game when I can't speed up the text, so I can't look ahead a little bit to see what type of punctuation they have. So I'm kind of just trying to read without getting stopped by the words, which is actually a lot harder than you would think. So I can't skip this, speed it up. Now that I have the dragon orb, I can harness the power of the water dragon and break the barrier around Oni Island. About that water dragon. It sunk to the bottom of the sea when we took that orb thing. Does that mean the king of the Dragonians is... is that king of the Dragonians really your... Yes, it is true. The water dragon was King Water, my husband. He performed the ancient Dragonian rite of transformation in order to battle the forces of darkness. But he was gravely wounded and flew into an uncontrollable rage. If the king is dead, then the law of succession must be fulfilled. The dragon orb had to be recovered, whatever the cost. And alas, the cost was the king's life. Hear me assume, as I have said before, that Dragonians have the resolve to do whatever is necessary. We mustn't hesitate. Now then, Amaterasu, what are the dark instrument of the Dark Lord? Surely you found it lodged in the water dragon's belly. Oh, you mean the fox rods. Queen Himiku's attendant took it. She said something about using its power against the evil beings. Himiku's attendant? Is it true the dark instrument has unfathomable power? But evil beings are doing all in their power to find it, too. I truly hope this attendant you speak of is trustworthy. I don't know if she is. I honestly don't. All hope would be lost if it fell back into evil hands. Next, what's up with this thing? A revelation, perhaps. Perhaps King Water wishes us to see something before he departs. Do you have any idea what that vision meant? Come on, Amy. Where are you going, Amaterasu? No time to explain now. We gotta get over to and Koku Temple Creek. Remember, Amaterasu, there is still hope. I shall wait here for Queen Himiku's revelation. Let's meet once again whenever Oni Island may appear. May the god of the sea watch over you. I know we're in quite the hurry and everything, but there's no harm in saving. I'm gonna create a save here, because I'm really curious what happens if you leave the dragon. I wonder what happens if you leave and then return. Because like you soon said, like if you get us killed, so I'm really curious if there is actual consequence or if it's just not really anything at all. Where am I going? Cool, miss. Where am I going? Okay, I'm going there. Okay. So I go this way and then to the temple. It's a good thing Yusun has like a photogenic memory and can just know where these places are. The horse. That's not where I need to go. It's also not where I need to go. Let me go this way and around. That's not a good sign. She's gone. She also has a name soon. She also might be dead. Just to follow her. Well, soon if you stopped talking, I'd be able to follow her. Well, how about we find out where she wants us to go rather than trying to figure it out. You see that? We went through the wall. Oh, or who would have thought there'd be a secret passage here? Feel a draft coming from the well? Hurry, leap before you think. Good thing, you know, we're a wolf that takes no fall damage. I don't like the sign, how this looks. There's a body here. Well, it looks like it's been laying here forever. There's nothing but bones and some clothing left. Now, where have I seen these clothes like that before? I don't actually know. Northern Land. Scroll down by running artist. That a pearl. Bullhorn. And a thing, a yen coin. Isn't this Himiku's palace? Why is the tunnel from Nankoko Temple to here? Your Majesty, Queen Himiku. Heck happened? She's passed out. Something really bad's occurring. This isn't good. What the heck happened? Pretty lady Himiku. She's dead. It was terrifying. A monster 10 times my height appeared. It destroyed the magical barrier and left Queen Himiku like that. Is that you? What monster are you talking about? That enormous thing that attacked you at Anakoko Temple? I'm scared now. The evil beings you must defeat to save the people in the city. Their leader is such a mighty beast. No human could stand up to it. Our feeble mortal resistance is futile. Miku said she'd be okay as long as she had that crystal ball. So how the heck did this happen? Why do you keep staring at her? Miku's dead, aren't you the least bit sad? What's wrong? Amaterasu? What are you doing? Have you lost your mind? Are you in the grip of evil curse as well? Kanji za bosatsu. Goijin hanya harami taji. Shokin go on kaiku. Doi saiku yaku. What's up with those freaky eyes of yours? You're freaking me out. Well, carrying on with this any longer would spoil the fun. You are a cunning beast, Amaterasu. I lured you to the treasure ship, as bait for the water dragon. But you escaped and managed to get your paws on the lucky mount. You even cleared the city of the poison mist. You also started searching for Oni Island to bring down my fortress. And you even managed to tame the mighty water dragon. But now that the water dragon has gone, my fortress is impenetrable. And Himiku is but a lifeless corpse. You'll never know where Oni Island is now. Luck must be on my side. Occupying the body of this priestess, Rao, made it so simple. Breaking Himiku's magic barrier was easy once I got close to her. Know and love. It's all thanks to this item you got back from the water dragon. All because of fox rods on mine once again. Amaterasu, you foolish beast. To think that you parted with this mighty source of magic so easily. Know that it was you who revived the power of the Dark Lord. She's really the Dark Lord? Grand Master of evil beings? The fox rods made the crystal ball barrier shatter like glass. Oh, if only you'd been here to see Himiku die. I think I'll take the crystal ball with me in the event that one of your pathetic friends tries to locate me. And if I deal with you now too, Amaterasu, nothing will stand in the way of my world of evil beings. In the Lagonian King's revelation, he was showing us how Foxface here killed the real Rao. Boy, she's a real good faker, she had me totally fooled. And look what she did to poor little Himiku. Or at least we won't have to worry about Oni Island anymore. You know, I was trying to make it go by faster so I could actually, read, but it's a very intense scene, and speaking that slow is rough. Yeah, that's not very good. I tried to dodge, but I hit the wrong button. Well, that one was easy. Okay, we have her now, Amy. Let's finish off that fox-headed wrench. And barrier. Yeah, there's no way that was gonna be that easy. Ignorant fools, do you really think it would be that easy? Actually, no, I literally just said it. I mean, it wouldn't be that easy. I have powers beyond belief. Well, based on how many tails you have, I do believe you're a Tenko Kisune, which means you're 1,000 years old and you're very, very wise and powerful. However, you're not supposed to be malevolent anymore. You're supposed to be kind. Here is but a taste of what the Dark Lord can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 9-tailed Kisune. Petty deity. It is only the size of this room that saved you. It is far too small for me to unleash my true fury. However, resistance is futile, for your last remaining hope is gone. I shall now return to Oni Island and rally my dark forces. Then we'll go forth and crush all who stand against the darkness. Evil laugh. Amateur Sue had allowed the Dark Lord to slip away. The display of evil sent chills down the wolf's spine. Amateur Sue and Isun were left to wallow in overwhelming sadness. Himiku had remained steadfast in her quest to find Oni Island. In the end, she lost her life at the hands of the Dark Lord. With Himiku... I think I should have said dead and not died. All clues to the location... Oh, okay. With Himiku died, all clues to the location of Oni Island. That makes a lot more sense. Amateur Sue and Isun were left with nary a shred of hope. Giving up on their quest seemed the only option. No, it's not an option at all, actually. That's when they noticed that the blood cake crystal ball spewed forth by the Dark Lord clearly displayed an image of Himiku. Isun, doubting his eyes, listened intently as Himiku began speaking. She explained that Oni Island would not be easy to find, and that she had determined to become ethereal and enter the crystal ball herself in search of clues. She had allowed herself to be consumed in order to use the Dark Lord's power. She was also aware that the Dark Lord now possessed the Fox Rods. All was planned. Himiku's will infused the crystal ball with great power. The fortress housing the dark forces materialized. Oni Island appeared only at sunset in a certain location. The place revealed by the crystal ball was none other than a spot just off the northwest shore of Hiroshima coast, near the spot known as Watcher's Cape. Oni Island would appear again at Watcher's Cape at the next sunset. A small glimmer of hope returned to our heroes' hearts. Just as the image at Oni Island faded from the crystal ball, a deep crack appeared and split Himiku's image. She had paid the ultimate price for manipulating the dark power. The crystal itself had become spent. The destiny of Himiku's very soul had been inextricably intertwined with that of the crystal ball. Burst of blinding light heralded the crystal's demise. Himiku's soul was caught up in the shattered fragments and drifted serenely towards the heavens above, even as she prayed fervently for Amaterasu's safe passage. Amy, the sun's gonna set soon. Oni Island's gonna disappear. That revelation Himiku risked her life to tell us. Whatever we do, we cannot let it go to waste. Who cares if we can't break the barrier on Oni Island? Let's make a beeline for Watcher's Cape. Okay. Well, no matter how interesting this has been, unfortunately I will have to call this episode here. In the next one, we'll be going to Watcher's Cape, and we will basically just defeat the Kisune. Easy as that, right? Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I know it's been a little while since the last one, but hopefully I'll be able to finish this up soon, and we could maybe move on to something different. Something that I have no idea what's going to be yet. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you all in the next one.